Earlier in the show, we had an Explore Tulsa flashback to the mid-'80s with Clara Peller.
Hey, don't knock it, Trish. Lots of cool things happened back in 1985. VH1 made its television debut.
The first internet domain was registered to symbolics.com.
And Sandra Gardner decided to spread a little magic right here in Tulsa with a company she called Final Touch Cleaners.
Graduated from Tulsa University, taught school for 8 years, first and second grade. That was a lot of fun. And then I had this beautiful little girl, and I decided that, ooh, I really don't want to leave her. I want to clean at night and stay home with her during the day. So started cleaning, and one building led to another, and then finally I figured out that if I could sell enough accounts, I could just manage the accounts and still have a cleaning company. I went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and then within the first year, we just did really well. And I thought, well, this is something I can do. It's people, you know, it's pleasing people, because they would say, I want this done, and I'd make sure that it was done because I wanted to make them happy.
It has been like a third child for my mom. So my sister and I grew up, you know, going to buildings and different things like that. But it was one of those things that we were always at the office, and we were always here, and it was always a family business. And it was one of those things that when we were able to see what we could be a part of and grow the family business and provide so many jobs for people, that it was something that we wanted to be a part of.
You can take the best cleaner and they would not work out with our company, because you can teach skills, but you can't teach personality and the ability to want to please a client and the ability to say, yeah, we can do that, that's not a problem. Because if we just dump trash, then we're just like everybody else, and we don't want to. We want to separate ourselves from that. We feel like we're more than that.
Being in Tulsa is always where we wanted to be, and Tulsa, I just love Tulsa, and watching it grow, watching it impact different communities and different people that we've been able to have over the years. We've had a lot of our employees for over 15 years, and so that says something about the company that they're wanting to work for. And like my mom was saying, people come to our employees and say, you know, let me hire you, and they always say no. Like, I'm good, you know, and which is such a blessing for us, and it says stuff about our company because they know us, and we're one big family, so we love it, love being a part of Tulsa.
It just seemed like we would go from, you know, 10 employees to, then I was like, oh my gosh, we have 30 and 40, and then when we reached the 100th employee, I was like, oh my gosh, this can't be happening, and now we're about 140 employees. So I just feel like the word maybe got out that we cared. They do support their families, and I want them to be happy while they're doing it, because we can all have jobs that we do and they're not happy, and I want them to feel a part of this company. I never want it to be where they're working at night and somebody comes up and says, well, what's the name of the company you work for? And they're like, I don't know. I always wanted them, Final Touch Cleaning, let me tell you about them. You know, they are awesome. We, many times if an employee can't make ends meet, we have a program where they can borrow on their paycheck, and we'll take a little bit out each time. They all come in with a story, and we want to emphasize that story and say, that story becomes our story. How can we help you? How can we help our clients? And that's really the bottom line, is we see it as a mission to help in any way we can.